Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. As a goalkeeper, I know the pressure that comes with standing between the posts. One small mistake, and it feels like the whole world notices. Unlike strikers who can miss a few shots, or defenders who can recover after a poor tackle, our errors often lead directly to goals. That's why today, I'm going to share with you how to avoid making mistakes as a goalkeeper. This is not just about techniques. It's about mindset, preparation, positioning, and decision-making. Whether you're a young keeper just starting out or someone looking to refine your game, this guide will help you cut down those costly errors and build confidence. So let's dive in. Number 1, mindset and confidence. First, let's talk about mindset. The truth is, most mistakes goalkeepers make are mental, not physical. Nervousness, hesitation, or lack of confidence are often the root cause. I always remind myself before a game, mistakes will happen. Even the best in the world, Neuer, Alisson, Courtois, Onana, they've all made errors. But what separates them from the rest is how they recover. So here's my advice. Don't let fear of mistakes control you. Instead, embrace them as learning opportunities. If you hesitate on a cross or fumble a shot, don't dwell on it. Reset instantly. The next ball is always the most important. Confidence also comes from preparation. If I train hard, I step into matches with trust in myself. Preparation reduces pressure, and when I'm confident, I make fewer mistakes. Number 2, positioning. If I had to pick one thing that reduces errors dramatically, it's good positioning. When you're in the right spot, saves look simple. When you're out of position, even easy shots look impossible. Always stay on your toes, balanced, and slightly forward. Don't stand too deep on your line. Otherwise, you give attackers too much of the goal to aim at. Don't wander too far out unless you're sweeping behind your defense. A key principle I follow: always be in line with the ball, not just the player. That means adjusting constantly, even if the ball is moving across midfield. Small steps matter. 1 or 2 steps early can save you from a desperate dive later. Good positioning doesn't just stop shots. It reduces the chances of you making clumsy mistakes like overdiving, fumbling, or leaving too much space at your near post. Number 3, handling basics. Now let's talk about handling. Many goalkeeping mistakes come from poor handling, dropping crosses, spilling shots, or misjudging bounces. Here's how I avoid those errors. Proper hand shape. I use the W technique for high balls and the scoop technique for low balls. Keeping hands firm and behind the ball reduces spills. Eyes on the ball. It sounds obvious, but sometimes nerves make us look ahead, anticipating the next move. I force myself to track the ball all the way into my hands. Body behind the ball. Never rely on just your hands. I position my body behind the ball so that even if I fumble, my chest or legs block it. Catch or parry smartly. Not every ball should be caught. Hard, dipping shots, or wet conditions may require a safe parry instead. The mistake is trying to hold on to everything. By mastering these basics, you avoid those painful moments when a simple shot slips through your fingers. Number 4, communication. Another way to cut down mistakes is communication. A goalkeeper who doesn't talk often gets into trouble. I've learned that most defensive errors start with silence. I constantly talk to my defenders. Man on, push up, leave it, keeper's ball, clear. Loud instructions prevent confusion. If I come out for a cross, but don't shout, a defender might head it at me by mistake. If I see an attacker drifting unmarked and I don't warn my center back, it becomes a goal-scoring chance. Communication also builds authority. When my defenders hear my voice, they trust me. That trust reduces hesitation and panic at the back. So if you're a quiet goalkeeper, start practicing being vocal. Shouting commands might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's one of the best ways to avoid mistakes. Number 5, decision-making. Now, let's address decision-making, because many mistakes happen here. Should I come off my line or stay back? Should I catch this cross or punch it? Should I play short to my defender or go long? These split-second decisions define goalkeeping. Here's how I keep my decisions sharp. Read the game early. I scan constantly. Where are the strikers? Who's unmarked? Is the pitch wet or dry? These little details influence my choices. Stick to the decision. The worst mistakes happen when I hesitate. For example, running halfway out for a ball and then stopping. That's deadly. Once I commit, I go with full conviction. Play to my strengths. If I'm not confident in short passes under pressure, I clear it long. If I'm not dominant in catching, I punch cleanly. Safe choices reduce risk. Learn from patterns. After games, I replay situations in my head. Did I rush out too early? Did I stay on my line too long? Reflecting on past decisions makes me sharper next time. Decision-making errors will never disappear completely, but by preparing your mind and trusting your instincts, you'll cut them down drastically. Section 6. Distribution. 15 to 1700 hours. Goalkeepers also make mistakes with distribution. A poor pass can gift the opposition an easy chance. Here's what I focus on. Know your options before receiving. I check where my defenders are before the ball comes to me. Stay calm under pressure. Panicking leads to rushed clearances straight to the opponent. Use both feet. If you're only comfortable with one, attackers will press you to your weak side. Mix it up, sometimes short, sometimes long. Being predictable makes you easy to press. Good distribution not only avoids errors, but it also sets up attacks for your team. Number 7, dealing with pressure. Finally, let's talk about dealing with pressure. As a goalkeeper, you're always under the spotlight. Fans, teammates, coaches, they all notice your mistakes. That pressure can feel overwhelming. Here's what works for me. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Instead of thinking I can't let in a goal, I think position well, react quickly, stay composed. Short memory. If I concede, I reset immediately. Lingering on goals conceded is the fastest way to make another mistake. Breathing and calmness. During corners or penalties, I take deep breaths to relax my body. Calmness sharpens reflexes. Pressure will always exist, but learning to handle it is what separates strong goalkeepers from nervous ones. So to wrap things up, avoiding mistakes as a goalkeeper isn't about being perfect. It's about preparation, positioning, communication, decision-making, and above all, confidence. Mistakes will still happen, but by applying these principles, you'll reduce them, recover faster, and grow into a reliable presence for your team. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about the biggest mistake you've made as a goalkeeper and what you learned from it. Let's build a community where we learn from each other. Thanks for watching, and remember, every save starts with belief.